Hi everybody, and welcome to week 4 of our virtual Create With Me class. I hope you guys are having a great time. I hope your nature thread boards from last week turned out awesome, and I hope you are ready and excited to get started today because we are doing a lot of fun things and I can't wait. So to kick things off, we're going to jump right in. We are going to look at our little sheet that tells us everything that we need, and for week 4, we're doing something called squeegee painting. Super fun. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, but the things that we're going to need for this are our tempera paint. So I have these large bottles of tempera paint. You have smaller ones at home, but they're the exact same thing. And we're also going to need our paper. It looks like this. We're going to want a ruler. My ruler is green. What color is your ruler? Normally we use rulers for measuring. We're not measuring with our ruler today, though. You'll have to wait and see what we're doing with it. And then we also need some scissors. So you should have those 4 things. It's not a lot of stuff, but we're gonna do a lot of cool projects with it. So hold on tight, get your 4 things, and let's get started. Okay, so if you're ready, we're going to start by talking today a little bit about mixing colors. What do you already know about mixing colors? Do you know how to mix colors? Do you know what happens if I mix red and yellow? We've talked about this a little bit, but we're really going to start talking about it today. You'll notice the 3 colors that I have with me today are red, yellow, and blue. And I picked these 3 colors because these 3 colors mix to create any color in the rainbow. You can make all of the colors with just red, yellow, and blue. And because these colors make all the colors, there's a special name for them. Do you know what they're called? These 3 colors are called the primary colors. Can you say primary colors? Red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors because they mix all the colors of the rainbow. And we're gonna try and experiment with that today. But before we start using our paint, I brought out one of my favorite books that talks a little bit about mixing colors. And I thought maybe I could read it to you if that's okay. This book is called Press Here, and the author is Henre Tullet. He has so many good art books. So if you're looking for other art books, this author is a great one for lots of different types of art books. But Press Here, you'll notice, has lots of primary colors in it. Are you ready to get started? Ready? Press here and turn the page. Where do you think we're supposed to press? I think we're supposed to press the yellow dot. Should I press it? Let's see. Oh, great. Now press the yellow dot again. Which one do I press this time? There's 2. I think I press the middle one again. Ready? Now there's 3. Perfect. Rub the dot on the left gently. I'll make sure I don't press it too hard. Ready? Ooh. Gently rubbing. Well done. And now the one on the right. Gently. What happened when I rubbed it? It turned red. What do you think might happen to this when I rub this one? Let's find out. We'll rub it gently. Oh, it gave us what 3 colors? Red, yellow, and blue. And what do we call these 3 colors? Do you remember? Primary colors, that's right. Fabulous. Now, 5 quick taps on the yellow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was pretty good. It gave us 5 yellow dots. Great, and 5 taps on the red. Do you think it will give us 5 red dots? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and finally, how many taps do you think it's going to ask us to give the blue? 5. 5 taps on the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see it. Ooh, lots of primary dots. I love it. Perfect. Now, try shaking the book. Shaking the book. Just a little bit. Let's see. Shake, 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 shake. Ooh, they got all shaken up. Not bad, but maybe just a little bit harder. Let's see. Shake, 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 shake. Whoa! Now they're all over both pages. There, well done. Now tilt the page to the left just to see what happens. Are you ready? That's a left tilt. Whoa! And then to the right a little more. That's a right tilt. Whoa! Excellent. Now shake the book one more time just to get everything back in order. Are you ready? Maybe a gentle shake to get it back in order. Gentle shake. Oh, that's a great order. It's a primary line. What kind of a line is this? Is it wavy? No. Is it zigzag? No. This is a straight line, isn't it? Interesting. Try pressing down really hard on all the yellow dots. Oh boy. I don't know if my fingers will spread this far. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands, friends. Yellow, 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 yellow. Press really hard, it says. Ugh. What's gonna happen? Let's find out. It shut off the lights. Not bad. Let's shake them up a little. Ready? Shake, 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 shake. Pretty, isn't it? Try blowing on them to get rid of the black. Blowing? Let's see how that works. Whoa, it is getting rid of it. Maybe I need to blow a little bit harder, do you think? Wow, that's pretty great. Oops, that might have been a little too hard though because all of my dots are gone. Stand the book straight up to make the dots drop down again. Ready? There we go. Let's see if we tapped them down. Ah, that's better. Perfect. Now, clap your hands once. My hands are kind of full holding the book. Can you clap your hands once, please? Thank you. Oh, you made them bigger. Can you clap them twice? What do you think will happen? 2 claps, please. Let's see. Wow, they're even bigger. And if we look really closely, they're so big, they're starting to overlap. They go on top of each other. And what happens to the colors where they're going on top of each other? Let's look right here, for example, where red and yellow go on top of each other. They're making a new color, aren't they? Ooh. Can you clap 3 times? What's gonna happen if we clap 3 times? Ready? 3 claps, please. Oh, let's find out. Whoa, they're huge. Now we can see lots of new colors being made where they overlap. Blue and yellow meet and make, what color is this? Green. Blue and red meet and make, what color is this? That's purple, isn't it? Wow. More colors. Because we know the primaries mix to make secondary colors, and they make lots and lots of colors. Do you think you can clap some more for me? Let's see what just happens when we clap a lot. Ready? Lots of claps. Ready? Go! Clap, 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 clap. What's gonna happen? Oh! Too loud. Uh-oh. Holy moly. Quick, we're gonna press the white dot. Let's see what happens. Boop. Shoo! Bravo. Back to one little yellow dot, just how we started, right? That was so fun. Thanks for mixing colors with me by pressing buttons and clapping. That was great. Are you ready to mix colors on your own now? Let's do it with our paints. You should have all of your supplies ready. We've got our paints, our scissors, our ruler, and our paper. Now this could get a little messy, so if you're doing this outside, that's a great choice. If you're not doing this outside, it might be a wise decision to put maybe a cookie sheet under your paper or some newspaper on your table, because this might get a little bit messy, which is always fun, right? Okay, so to get started with our squeegee painting, we are going to choose some colors. I've got primary colors out, and if you want to use your primary colors, you sure can. But if you want to use other colors, you can also use other colors too. And what we're going to do from our bottles, we're going to do little squirts of color in different spots around our page. So I'm going to do some red. My bottle squirts out fast. Does your bottle squirt quickly? I'm going to put some yellow and maybe 3 little blues. So you can see on my sheet, I have little dots of colors all over, and this is where the squeegee comes in handy. So when we squeegee something, we press something hard and flat against the surface, and our rulers are hard and flat. So what we're going to do is press our ruler against our paper nice and hard and flat, and we're going to pull it across our papers, and when we drag the colors across, they're going to mix and make new colors. Would you like to see what I mean? I'm going to press this down really hard, and I'm going nice and slow so that all my colors are being pressed and they're moving. You might want to use 2 hands for this. Look, I've stretched my colors out. Isn't that great? Now I'm going to try it again, going the opposite direction. And I'm gonna press really hard. Ooh, some of my colors are starting to mix. Now you can also go at a direct, like a diagonal. And we're gonna see like the colors start to spread out, overlap, and make new colors. Now this might not look like anything in real life. Maybe it doesn't look like something that we could draw, but this kind of art is called abstract art. Can you say abstract art? Abstract art happens when you're not trying to make it look like anything that already exists in real life. And a lot of times artists make abstract art when they're experimenting with art. And in this case, we're experimenting with mixing colors. So I have been using my ruler to pull colors across my page, and most of my paint is right up here by my ruler. I've scraped all the paint off of my paper, and when I pick it up, look at that abstract art. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. The great thing about abstract art and about squeegee painting is that when we do this again on another paper, it's gonna look totally different, especially if we put our dots of color in different places. I'm gonna take a second and really look closely at my artwork and decide which parts are my favorite, because there are some areas that I really like where the colors mix and blend and overlap. Can you see? Do you have any parts of my artwork that you really like? These are all so pretty and colorful. I really like the whole thing. But I think I'm going to cut some of this out. So when we take artwork and we cut it out, that is called collaging if we glue them together. And we might try that. So what I'm gonna do is set this aside to let it dry, because I want to cut out some pieces. And so for me to cut it out, it needs to be totally dry. So I'm going to set that aside to let it dry. And while I'm waiting for that to dry, we can make some more, right? So you can try this as many times as you want, squeezing paint, squeegeeing and pulling across with your ruler, and getting all the paint off of it, and then set your next paper to the side to let it dry. Try this as many times as you like, and then once your papers are dry, come back to this video and we're going to show you how to collage them and maybe give them as gifts, okay? So this is a good spot to pause, make all of your squeegee paintings that you want to make, and then let them dry, and I'll see you right back here to press play, okay? All right. Okay, so if you are all done painting and you've let your papers dry, let's talk about scissors. Scissors are super fun to use. This is something we can use all the time with lots of different things, but it's really important that we use scissors the right way and we do it safely, because scissors are sharp and we could get hurt with these if we're not careful. So I'm going to show you how to use these the right way so that we don't get hurt and we're able to cut things correctly and safely. With your scissors, you want to make sure that the pointy part of the scissors, this part right here, is always pointed away from you. So you'll notice that the part that I hold on to is closest to me and the pointy part is away from me. You never want the pointy part pointing towards you because that's dangerous. You could get poked or scratched, right? So pointy part facing away from you. And no matter which hand you like to use scissors with, whether it's your left hand or your right hand, you want to make sure that your thumb is in the small hole and your 2 fingers, maybe 3 if your fingers are small, you could use 2 or 3 fingers in the larger hole at the bottom. Now, I always say 2 thumbs up for scissor cutting, okay? What that means is that our thumb that's in our scissors always needs to stay on the top. We don't want to use our scissors this way with our thumb on the bottom, because then we could point it toward ourselves or accidentally cut our fingers. So 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb that's in our scissors always on top. The other thumb that's holding our paper should also always be on top. So thumbs up. If we ever have our thumbs down, it's usually more dangerous and a little bit risky. We want to keep our thumbs up. So both thumbs should be up. That's the most important thing about using scissors, is that we always have both thumbs up. And if we're doing those things, then cutting with scissors is going to be safe and easy, okay? Now, when you're cutting with scissors, it's important not only to keep both thumbs up, but to also point the scissors away from you. Notice my scissors are cutting down and not toward my body. If you want to turn, maybe I just want to cut out. I really love this section of color right here in my painting. So I'm going to cut that out like this. Notice that I'm turning my paper. My scissors have stayed pointing away from me the whole time. And instead of turning my scissors to cut things, I'm turning my paper like this. That way my scissors are always pointing away from me, but I can still turn and cut out my paper. I really love this color and these shapes. And I'm gonna do this with my whole paper, cutting out the areas that I really like. I'm gonna point my scissors away from me here. Ooh, I kind of have a blue stripe. I like that piece. And I've cut out this piece. And any other shapes that you like, we can use our scissors to practice cutting and cut out all of our favorite parts. When you're ready, we can kind of assemble these parts back together to create a different kind of abstract art. Cutting away from me, thumbs are up. Oh, these are great pieces. Okay. Now, you'll notice that I have all of my pieces cut out here, and I could try to put them back together like a puzzle, but I think I'm going to overlap them and arrange them in a different way. Now, I can either do this just for fun and play around with it and make different shapes, Or if you make something that you really love, you could glue these together or glue them onto a new piece of paper. That is so fun. And you can try this as many different ways as you'd like. Try taking it apart, putting it together in a different way. Maybe you could try to build an animal or a flower or a shape out of your cut pieces, or you could just keep it abstract, and that way it looks like nothing in real life and it's just an abstract shape. There's no wrong way to collage and assemble things. Any way you decide to do it is perfectly fine. And one thing I want you to think about before we're finished today is that sometimes giving art or sharing our art with other people is a great way to show them that we care, right? So before we're finished, I would like for you to think about maybe someone that you would like to make some art for and share it with them. Maybe there's somebody that you haven't seen in a really long time and you'd like to show them that you still remember them and you still think about them and you still care about them. Maybe send them something that you've made or something that you've created. Maybe there's a neighbor down the street who's a really good neighbor and you want to show them that you care about them. You could send them some of your artwork. You can either send them something you've made today, or you could send them something that you'll make tomorrow or something you made a long time ago. But sometimes sharing our art is one of the best ways to show people that we care. So think about that. Maybe think if there's something that you want to share with somebody special. And if you do, send it to them in the mail, or you could always drop it off at their doorstep. There are lots of safe ways to still show people that we care about them, even when it's harder to get outside and see them in real life. So I hope you guys have had a great day. We've talked so much about mixing colors and using scissors and collaging and arranging. Glue it down if you really love it, but if you don't, just keep them separate and arrange them in different ways. I've had a great time with you guys this week, and I can't wait to see you next week for week 5. Enjoy the rest of your week, friends.